Your date of birth holds all the secrets to your soul. You give us your date of birth, we'll tell you the secrets to love, the secrets to lust, and who the best person for you just might be.
I have the answers.
Check out Secrets of Birthdays at secretsofbirthdays.com.
Soul Garden.
Hello, and welcome to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Update from my webcam to yours. I'm Christopher Witecki, your host to the universe. Thank you, and thank you for coming back. I am happy to announce SG Neptune is officially launched, and we are super excited. Lots of things to tell you. In fact, with Saturn in Scorpio, I want to be honest about a lot of things. In fact, I want to set the standard here. The universe is going to open up now. And now that we have separated with Saturn and Scorpio and made the deep cuts, there's going to be a divide that begins to happen with people on Earth. And Saturn and Scorpio is a very powerful time. I myself am in my anti-birthday, which is 6 months exactly around from my birthday period, the anti-birthday. And 6 months ago, I went in the hospital for 2 weeks with a horrible breakdown, and it is a bacteria infection. And it was tough, let me tell you. 6 months later, I'm happy to say I feel amazing. I am so passionate about the future. I am genuinely happy, genuinely balanced, genuinely in control and healthy. A lot of people worry about my health. My health is great. That's, in fact, why this horoscopes have been late a lot, because I have been putting myself first, drawing new emotional boundaries with myself, and my horoscopes are my gift to the world, my love to the world. But when I am at risk or when I need to draw lines with myself, I have to stop my gift giving a bit. You know, and so I hope you have understood. Most of you have understood. Some of you have been, frankly, rude, I must say. And I'm saying it to be honest. Saturn's in Scorpio. I'm drawing down the line, you know. Frankly, we work so hard at Soul Garden. We have so many volunteers. We put our heart into it. We stay up all night long doing this, and we do not get paid, okay? To be honest with you, YouTube pays less than 1 penny a view, all right? And all of our revenue comes when people buy stuff at Soulmart. That's where the revenue comes from. To be even more honest, you know, in the last 30 days, I barely paid rent. My car tags are 7 months expired, and that's where my dedication has been. But you know what? I'm drawing some lines, and I expect you to draw some lines too. For those who are critics, you probably have not purchased one of these, okay? Now, this is a $7 thing that I work really hard to make. They're brilliant, and less than 5% of our audience buys them. Really. So I want to say gratitude to the audience that has been buying products, because I think it's a super fair exchange. Again, my horoscopes are a gift to the world, and you have kept me alive. So thank you so much. And Soul Garden is going big places no matter what. You know, we haven't let money stop us, and it's 7 years now. So I can just keep racking up the medical debt. A couple other announcements. I've got a new seminar that's going to be so cool. In 90 minutes, I will help you step into manifestation. I have boiled this down to a science now, literally, and you can get a front seat row ticket in a Google Plus environment with me. So that's up to 8 seats up front, and that I work with you, work with your chart, and we will jumpstart your light casting. I am manifesting a lot of stuff. Watch me grow. If you are a skeptic, I'll show you myself. And for those who are watched over by GA, personally by me, another way to contribute and have me in your life all the time in your back pocket. Everyone who is getting these swears by them. But I do want you to know that the personal psychic with text start up again after this solar eclipse, because it's going to be a super psychic time now for those who are setting up to the next chapter of emotion and master shui. So it's a super fun time, and expect your psychic with text. Then I want to give some incredible gratitude to the staff of Soul Garden. We have writers, we have people who are directing, we have people who are on camera, we have people who are casting, we have people all over the world. And they volunteer and they put their hearts into it, and they have for some time now. And they are amazing people, and they are growing now into greater, brighter lights as they express their greater genius on camera. These are all the shows we launched this weekend. 9 hours of weekly original content. There's more to come, and all of this is going to get better and brighter. You know, we are a house of love for remarkable souls living their brightest. If that's you, come be a part of SG Neptune, TV for the people, by the people, and that is the heart of the new age. And we want to be, we will be the center of it. All right, so I am here to give you a little solar eclipse help because we've got one of the most powerful solar eclipses probably of the decade going on in the next few hours, depending on when you actually caught this video. And I'm going to be redoing the horoscopes one more time. That's because they are very, very labor intensive, and I haven't had money to hire people, so I do everything. If you don't know, the graphics and the sounds and everything I do. I'm very proud that I'm that talented, but I'm also a slave owner, you know, like I make myself slave. But the horoscopes are going to change a little bit. They're going to be better, they're going to be sharper, they're going to be shorter, and we have so many hours of content on the mothership now. There's other people teaching the things I repeat week after week, so they can thin down now as we evolve into our new self. We are stepping into Master Shui. This is the 20 degrees and above of astrology, where passion must rule now, and so our passion takes us where we want to grow. Today's solar eclipse is a Master Shui solar eclipse. It's basically a gift from God Universe after kicking the shift out of us all year long. Now remember, Scorpio is I protect. You can tell I've been talking all day. Scorpio is I protect. It is the part of us that protects, the part of us that draws boundaries. This, in the beginning, is our self-trust. How well we can trust ourselves is based on how well we maintain our own boundaries. How well we can trust life is based on how well we maintain our own boundaries. So the hard part with Saturn has been beating us up on the self-trust level on a very hard level right now. That's the hard part. This moves into your entire boundary consciousness, where you draw lines and why you draw lines and what's the philosophy behind the lines. And boundary consciousness turns into intimacy and shape and the ability to change yourself, okay, alchemize yourself, alchemize others, and transform. And then that moves into intimacy, which of course is into me I see, and then when you see into you, you can see into others, and that is the Master Shui aspect, where you really do the alchemy, where you do the magic, where you do the transformation. So looking at the planets, I'm going to be adding some cool new features when the horoscopes come back up, which I anticipate to be by Fun Day Sunday, by the way. I want to move more here with the glass board in front of me. Let's look at the labels. For one, all of the parties going on here with the sun and moon, they are conjuncting for Lightcast Day, the most powerful day of the year to set your intentions. This one, we get of course, solar eclipse on this day, so we're going to get a double dose of gravity, which means we're going to take some quantum leaps in our consciousness. Mercury's at 0 degrees, so offline. The mind is offline, and it's already retrograding, but it's offline on top of that. So what are we left with? Our passion, not a lot of our intellect. Saturn at volatile 4 degrees, making the necessary cuts in chapter 1. So we're cutting away the old on the same day while we make a super blast intention for the future. Some other interesting things. I've now included the Liliths, thanks to actually Mimi. She gets all of that. Our SG Witch Doctor has inspired me to track Lilith. The Black Lilith is the shadow of our passion and rage, and right now it's hovering at 6 degrees Gemini. So it's where it has to do with our mindset of peace. Your mindset of peace. Okay, so your mindset of peace, if it's not at peace, it can trigger repressed rage. And the interesting thing about this is the Black Lilith spot right here, there is a lunar eclipse on November 28th. Those who bought Act 4 know this. A lunar eclipse on November 28th that hits the 6th degree, again, throwing off balance and perhaps releasing some rage. And then Jupiter, which right now is still retrograding this way, but when it goes back to its farthest point, it stops at 6 degrees. So God has a lot of interest in 6 degrees. The white Lilith, which represents where there is some passion, joy waiting for us, hovering at 5 degrees Aquarius. Nothing really striking that now, but I want to teach you some new stuff. Now, Lightcast Day. This is the most powerful day of the year, of the month to cast our intentions. Of course, we live over here on the blue planet. There's the moon and there's the sun. What happens is the sun's rays get eclipsed by the moon's shadow. And so this brings a stronger gravity pattern, allegedly, between our emotions, I feel, and the sun, I love. Remember, we love with the sun. Now, interesting enough, going into the actual eclipse, as you do a build-up, you might have an emotional release. And then when there's the actual eclipse, we hit this synergy energy. Check this out. The eclipse is at 22 degrees. That is a master vibration, 22. For those of you who are 1111 clock addicts, 1111 is 22. All right? It's all part of it, man. 33 is 3 sets of 11. Oh, wow. It's all part of it. So today, what you want to do for Lightcast Day, fill your heart with love. That's the sun. All right? And feel the love. That's the moon. and then direct yourself to a high volume intention. Escalate your energies as high as you can to where you can just surf, you can just live in a world of trust and passion. What would it take for you to be able to just trust your passion? What changes have to be in your life to trust your passion? What changes have to be in your life to surrender to your greatest passion and joy? This is the thermometer, or the ceiling, the glass ceiling. This is where the universe is trying to set it in the chapter 3 Master Shui. So if you can, hold that in your heart and just hold the space as long as you can. I try to visualize exactly what I want within the new boundaries, but mostly I found this to be so true. What you really want to do is you want to imagine the passion you will feel and let the God universe energy take care of the details. Because if you end up feeling that way, you will get what you want, right? Right. I think it's pretty cool stuff. So what did I want to do here, Pat, too? Yes. The last thing I want to point out is as this day ends, the moon continues to cross over Mercury, so there's an intellectualization of all of this. So it's almost like your mind catches up with your reality. A lot of people have been complaining to me that their mind doesn't understand. That's because emotion and passion is leading the way, and the mind is going to have to learn, and it'll have to catch up. So there is a deja vu catch up, and then on the following day, we're going to have on Wednesday a Uranus day. So we have our lives slip into the vortex of a breakthrough on Wednesday. So really what I'm saying is you have to just kind of surf the emotions and keep your consciousness focused, your mindfulness focused on the passion you want to feel. Let the world spin around that passion. Hold that passion constant in your heart. That's my advice. Well, I love you so much. It's been a great year. We've grown together. We're about to do some amazing things now, folks. Hold your emotional, passionate Master Shui, and I'll be back with new soul horoscopes on Fun Day Sunday. Until then, live, love, be.